Alright guys, welcome back to video 3 for this awesome Gmade Gom Plus kit. Now in the previous video I got all the transmission and the motor mounted, and this one we are building, well, I've done all this off camera because it's pretty easy. So we built the front upper link rod, the rear link rod, the rear upper link rod, the front lower link rod, the trailing arms which are already made. You just have to press in the aluminium balls, and with the Plus kit you get included the aluminium ones, the stock kit of plastic. So I've done all that. So step 28, 31. Now step 32 was attaching this skid plate to the lower part of the chassis there, as you can see, and then the servo shift mount just here, which is on the side, and now we're up to attaching this. We've got the skid plate here, sorry, which is this, and then we're attaching the arms to it now. Fairly simple. Just got to make sure you're doing it the right way, because you can see it's got it says here short and long, and what that means is the short section of this link. That's pretty easy. It is easy to get it wrong, because you can just, if you're not paying attention, you just put it in, and also make sure you're putting it in the lower holes as it says here, because there are two mounting points just there. So make sure you're doing that in the right one. So I'll just continue just doing these because it's not that exciting. So once we get that done, tells you how it should look. There we go. So once you finish it off, if you get it all wrong, you can obviously step back and finish it all, or fix it before you get to the next stage and think, oh no, I've done it all wrong. And then we can start putting on the cage lower rail. That's pretty cool. Now with building these, make it so much easier, these type of tools. It's the Black & Decker one, but what's cool about this one as well, you can push this button here and you can make it into a normal style drill. It's pretty easy. It's for light work for this stuff, you know. So screwing in, slide it over and undoing. Pretty cool. You can lock it as well. But anyway, that's enough of that. I'll finish this and we'll see how that looks. All the links bar one, which we'll put on later, is all installed, and it gives you this nice little diagram, like I said before, to make sure everything is how it's supposed to be, because it gets a little bit annoying if you have to swap it all out later. But that's it. Went ahead and put on the cage lower rail. So this is the black part, and then the actual, like the roll cage, the main part of the chassis is in that grey part for the Plus kit. Next up we have this shift servo, which goes in this nice bracket just here. Just using a basic Futaba one there for the shifting, and we need 4 3x20 wrench bolts, and also a Servo Saver. Servos and all electronics aren't included in this kit, but yeah, put that little Servo Saver on there and we're ready to go. Then we'll mount the center or the transfer case. The last one of these 6 screws in the bottom of this transfer case. There we go. And next we have to do the Servo Saver, which is just here, and that's for the transmission, because they've got the gearbox is all situated here, and you've got the shifting servo is here, so it's going to sit all here, as you can see here. Now if you're doing the 2-channel, you skip all this, but we're not doing that. We're using 3 channels, so I'm going to get this Servo Saver and hook all that up. Got the different adapters if you need to for Sanwa, Electronics, JR, KO, High-Tech and Futaba. We've got a Futaba, so that is 25 tooth we're using there, and yeah, I'll put all that on, nothing to it. So that's pretty interesting. This is the shifter for your gearbox, and it's got this little selector, and it's got like a little rail, you can see there, that just slides up and down like that, and then you come with this transmission housing, just like the real thing, and it kind of locks it all away, just like that. But that's interesting, I haven't seen that before. Just slides on the little track like a little rail. Now next up, we can see we've got everything sorted out there. It looks nice and scale. I do like that housing. But we've got to be sliding the transmission. You've got to slide that shaft into the keyway for that gear that's already inside the transmission. So it pretty much shows you just to line it all up, so like that. I have it halfway in there, and if you have it lined up, you can just kind of slide it in just like that and butt it up. And then on the side here, you put 4 screws in the first half of the of this side rail, and you put them in here, and that'll lock it all away. And then because we're doing a 3-channel, we can figure out the positions, so it gives you there all the positions that you need. Now I've jumped ahead and mounted the actual receiver box, this section here, and I picked out a servo. I had this what's from an RGT, it's a digital servo, it's 15 kilos, had a line around. I'll probably buy something later on, but that's what I had. And when you get the kit, you get these servo mounts, and pay attention, see these 2 readings here, you got 2 and 4, just make sure you put it on the right way, and that's it. Now it says to put them on 4 up, which is like that, and basically it sits right here, nothing too crazy, and that's it. Lock it all away. And I ended up taking the this is a decent receiver, sorry, this is a decent ESC Castle Sidewinder. It is a brushless, but you can configure it to brush, so I've plugged it in the computer and it was brushed already, so I'll be using that, get that all set up, soldered on some connectors, and Deans. I use Deans for these lower powered stuff. All my other ones, like the bigger cars, I use XT90s, but I'll put that all on, put that servo on, got this little plate here for the receiver and the ESC to sit on top, and then we can start going on to this step 49, cage lower rail, which is the other side, which is already put on this side, and that's it. Yep, so I'll put all that on and we'll set it up on this side. Battery plate, get all that sorted out, and that's going to sit up just here. Okay, I just got everything buttoned up and checked the electronics. I put that Sidewinder ESC in there, everything works well. 15 kilo servos plugged up. I've got the shift servo hooked up to channel 4 on my Noble system here. It works really well. Reason I went on this because you can easily adjust the endpoints for the shift points, all that kind of stuff. So it works out really well. So throttle works, obviously, steering and brake and all that kind of stuff. The main thing is the shift point, so I've hooked up first, second and dig, so the dig system locks the rear wheels, so if you need to turn quicker or like sharply lock the rear wheels and then it kind of drags it. That's what I presume. Haven't used it in real life yet, but it looks cool. So first gear is this gear, so that's high speed. Notice these 2 outputs, one there and one there, they'll be spinning. Like that. If I click it again, it'll be low speed, and click it again, it'll be dig. So the rear one is spinning, but the front one is. Click it again, low, high, low, and dig. All done. That was good. Kind of hard to get it all compact. It's squashed up into this little receiver box just here, but I've managed. Got some double-sided Velcro there for the receiver. A little bit of cable management at the moment because I just hate wires everywhere, but I know there'll be like a little, you got the dashboard up here and a little couple more braces, so I'll tighten that up later and I'll find a place for the on-off switch as well. But now I'll go put the other side on, this guy right here, and we'll move on. Sweet, there we go there. Got the battery tray all installed as well. Pretty simple. 2 screws on either side and little retainer screws that hold the elastic band in just at the bottom there, and that is it. Coming on to some of the first grey parts. We've got the front cage and the front bumper as well, so we're putting all those on, and then we'll be working on the universal shafts. Step 54 is done, just attaching that front cage and bumper. That's it. And then 55, 56 is the standard kit, but with the plus kit you get these awesome hardened universal shafts, as you can see there. So it gives you some what is it called, grease or joint grease. Put that in there, and then you got these little couplers or the retaining clips that go around that. Now I won't really go anywhere because it's already got Allen key in there kind of holding that pin, but it's good to have there anyway. So with the plus kit you step that, or you completely miss that bit. One thing to note when you're installing them, you got to make sure you got the correct orientation of this. Obviously you got the long end and the short end. Now it's saying don't have the short end down like that, have the longer part facing the bottom towards the ground and the shorter one up towards the gearbox that shows it itself. And that's it. Got to put those in, front and rear, and then we can actually start attaching the axles front and rear as well. Certainly looking good now. Front and rear axles are all done. Kind of unique setup there, 2 lower links and this single top link. Very interesting design. And here's the back 4-link suspension, obviously 2 lowers or 2 trailing arms and 2 upper links. That's it, taking shape for sure. Next up we've got shocks. I'm not going to show you those, there's millions of those online if you want to figure out how to do that. But it gives you different setups. You can get the low pressure setup or a high pressure setup, so I guess more droop and all that kind of stuff, it's up to you. Get all those sorted and mount them really easy, but yeah, getting there. I can't wait to, I think the white panels will look nice, that I'm going to paint it with this grey bars. Should look good. And there we have 4 beautiful shocks. Now they have this nice rubber stopper there, really good quality actually. Got a little release valve here as well, so if it's too much pressure you can always just loosen this, let some oil out and then tighten it back up and it should be good to go. But they all look pretty even. I've done the low pressure setup. There we go there, so they look really nice. All there is now is to connect them, and with the upgrade kit you also get, you need 2 spacers that come 2 plastic ones for the front, but these ones are aluminium, so we use those. And at the back there is no spacers at all, it's just the bushing and that's it. Now obviously as well with the stock kit you get plastic, upgraded kit you get these nice titanium ones, and they're in the kit here somewhere. I'll find them, here we go, like these. So we'll put all those in. That's all the shocks, and she'll be resting upon the springs. That's it. Oh, they feel nice. Nice, I love a bit of droop, I like the droop. Obviously more at the front because of a bit of the weight from the all the electronics. Looks good, I like it. Alright, going to be putting together these steering rods and the Panhard rod. There we go there. All done guys. Steering linkage, Panhard bar, everything is where it should be. So I'm moving ahead. This is a difference in colour, you get this nice grey roll cage. Turn around this way, as you can see. Got this cool little opening here where you can put your battery in. Thought that's pretty cool. Slide it in there if I can do one-handed. There we go. I've extended the battery cable so it's easier to get in and out. But there we go. Painted it white, and I painted it kind of like a browny black colour, as you can see. A bit of black and window tint I've used on the center console. I think it turned out really nice. As you can see, all the panels need to still go on, but as it stands there, it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So I'll get cracking, put the rest of the panels on. Fairly easy, it's pretty boring, so that's why I thought I'd just do it off camera. But look at that, it's cool. I know, I like this colour that I painted the console and that part there, instead of just black, something a bit different. And the contrast between the seats and stuff look pretty sweet. Check out that, all the body panels are on. I do love the white, grey and black contrast between it all. I think it looks fantastic. I might put some of the stickers on, because they do look quite nice. The contrast of the orange and black will look pretty sweet I think as well. So, getting to the end now. Now, it says, I think the stock wheels may be beadlocks, not too sure, but the ones that come in the kit are just your normal style rim. As you can see, they put some tyres on there. These are the Gmade MT2202s. Very nice. Here is the packet. So they are obviously 2.2 MTs. Off-road tyres. Tyres don't come with this kit, but these are the Gmade series. So put them on there and it should be pretty cool. And the last set for the Plus kit are these Hex Adapters there, or Hex wheel hubs, what do you want to call them, aluminium. Put them in and then it will be all set up, ready to rock and roll, as you can see. I'll put those on and we'll see how it looks. Alrighty, check out those. They look awesome. And now these are the ones that, you know, what are they, 2.2s, but obviously you've got to glue these, and I'm more of a fan of beadlocks. What do you guys think of these? These are the high racks, I believe. HYRAX, and there's aluminium, and there's a Proline wheel, so nice quality wheel as well, and tyre. But these look cool. The only issue with these ones is they're a little bit smaller. But I still think it would look mad on there. What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon I should run these small ones, 1.9s I believe, or the 2.2s? Either way, I think it looks sick. I need to get some tyre glue for those and get them all on there so it sits nicely and doesn't fall off, because I went to test drive it, and as soon as you turn, it just rolls the bead off the rim straight away, because you know, look at the aggressive steering angle. As soon as you do that, it just rolls it off. But happy with that. Check out that steering angle. Everything looks good to me. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Next video, I'll definitely have some driving footage, and we'll get that one out as well. So I've got to do 2 running videos, that one and this one. A Gmade driving day. But I'm happy with them. They look really good. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos and the build series for these. If you do, give them a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of Gmade. And if you're interested in this, links are down below. Cheers guys, and if you have this car, let me know what mods you've done. But I think it looks really nice and I'm happy with the colour. Thanks guys.